quickly, I just wanted to show you the wreath that this bow, actually it's 2 bows I'm going to make. The 2 bows are going to be going on this wreath, so you guys can get a good look at it. Ain't she pretty? Love her. Okay, now let's go all the way down. Kind of coming in sideways here, so, but you should be able to see and get the gist nonetheless. Let me move that cord out of the way of my light. Well, no, let's move my light around that way. I've got some backup lighting going on here, so you move those on the other side so y'all can see the full thing. Okay. Now, this particular bow is going to have 4 layers, and the recipe calls for the outside layer to have 4 loops, and the second layer will have 3 loops, and then 4 loops, and then 2 loops, I believe. I'll have to check my little book. I got a little book that I keep that I write recipes, etc. down in 4-3-4-2. So yeah, and it's going to have short tails just because this particular wreath is not all about the tails. Although I may go in and add tails later. I'm not sure, but y'all know me. I reserve the right to change my mind whenever I want to. I did have a different ribbon picked out, but I don't have enough of the ribbon to do 1 layer of the wreath, and I bought the ribbon last year, so I doubt I can go back and get it now. So we're just going to go with this one that I recently obtained from, trying to think, y'all. Craft Outlet, General Wholesale, Deco Exchange. It was one of those. Okay. You know what I don't have? Duh. I don't have scissors. Okay. Actually, I had some scissors hiding behind the computer, which is just behind the camera. Now, okay, so this recipe calls for my bow, my version of it, is going to be a 6-incher, and I'm using, they call this the Easy Bow Maker. This is the inexpensive Easy Bow Maker, okay? It's just an Amazon knockoff of an Easy Bow Maker. It's all it is. It does the same thing, same principle, just no name brand tape on there. Okay, or sublimated on there, should I say. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and dovetail the first end. I'm just going to drop my ribbon on the floor there beneath me. And like I said, we're going to start with a 6-inch tail. So, do I want to do 6 or 5? Let's do 6. Okay. That just looked awful short. I was thinking, is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. So, all the way down to 11, making it 6-inch tail. So they're also going to be 6-inch loops. But you know, our tails and our loops don't always go in the same direction. So that's what I'm getting at here. Okay. Now, like I said, this layer will have 4 loops, 2 on each side. And I'm not going to measure them. My little dots are 6. These go out 6 inches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I'm going to use that to measure my 6-inch loops with. Okay, so we'll go out 6 inches here. Make sure I get that kind of right in the center of the little hole. and flip it around. Make sure y'all get that flip in there. That's very important for just giving your bow volume. Even if you had a ribbon that didn't need to be flipped, go ahead and flip it anyway. The flipping adds volume to the center of your bow and makes your loops kind of perk up. Okay. So here, we're going to go 6 inches out on this side. Alright. And flip. They never look even to me. Never. I know it's just me being OCD. But they never look even. Alright. So we've got 2 6-inch loops. Going to go in for another 6-inch loop here. Alright. You have to be careful with this one because, well, no, I got it. We are right on, brother. Alright. Flip there and just double checking again to make sure that I did get a full 6 inches out there. Because it kind of looks like I did. Now, there we go. Get that full 6 inches out. Once you start moving your loops away, the size seems to change, don't it? Okay. I'm so sorry about my voice too. I know it's scratchy. I am not in training to become an R&B blues singer. Or rhythm and blues singer. I just have allergies. Okay. And try to get that one right the same size. Okay, and the very last one, you do not have to flip because that is your tail and you want it face up. Okay. I'm just going to make sure they look right though, fluffed up. Very good. I'll pull my tail up a little bit there. Now that tail looks shorter than 6 inches, but it's because it's dovetailed. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it at 6 inches over here. And dove my tail. You don't have to dovetail right here. You can do it at the end if you want to, but that is totally up to you. Personal preference. However you want to do it. Okay. Oh. Just sharpen my scissors. Or, actually, I need to learn. I got a sharpener. I need to learn how to use it properly. Which means what? Getting on YouTube and finding a video to learn how to use it properly. What would we do without YouTube, y'all? Okay. We wouldn't know how to do anything. Okay. So, put my pen back in there. And this ribbon is mega thick. This is RG ribbon. But the print that's on it is really, really thick. I can't even get through it. I usually keep some tape over here for that reason. But I don't see my tape. Oh, okay. I got through it a little bit. Enough to hold it. Okay. Now, you can, at this point, you can do what I generally do is tie it off with a little bitty zip tie right here. Or you can just go ahead and keep working. I usually, like I said, tie it off with a little bitty zip tie, but I'm going to keep on going. It looks like it's being held in there pretty well, and I'm happy with that. So, like I said, I was going to use a different bow, but I didn't have enough of it. So I decided to replace it with this eucalyptus ribbon. And I think it goes with the wreath beautifully. So we're going to do that instead. And this one's only going to have 3 loops instead of 4. Why? I don't know. So it can be called funky. It looks cute though. So worked for me. Okay. Alright, and now we're going to bring everything in an inch. Even the tails. I'm bringing the tails in an inch. So we want to go from 17 to 12 now. I can do easy math. Okay. Alright. And yeah, that probably will look short to me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and flip it before I put it down. Alright. Very good. And we're going to have, now when we do the 3 tails, I'm trying to figure out where's our last tail going to end up. Are we going to have 2 tails on this side? Probably. I don't know. Hold on. So we're making this loop an inch shorter. So I have to peek down here in my little holes. Okay, so this one's going to be 5 inches. Excellent. Very good. Okay. This one will be 5 inches as well. Got smooshed up right there. Just do that. Got folded up. Sometimes you have to watch your ribbons because they will get folded into one another. Okay. And we're at our 5-inch mark right there. So fold and flip. Flip and fold. Okay. And one more loop. So what's going to happen is our other tail is going to come out on this side too. But it's okay because it's funky back. And that makes it funky, right? I don't know what makes it funky. Stay in there just right. I hate it when I let go and something comes apart. That drives me nuts. Alright, 5 inches. Alrighty, 5 inches right there. This ribbon is a little bit thinner than the first one. You probably can't tell by looking at it, but it feels just a tiny bit thinner. I would say the first one is thicker because of that pattern that's, it's almost like an iron-on pattern or sublimation or whatever they call it nowadays. Iron-on is such an 80s term. 5 inches. Let's go down here. And I'll just cut it right there at 5. And I'll go ahead and do my dovetail while I'm here. Boop. Okay. Now we would be good to go as long as she stays in place like she's supposed to. I wish I made some sort of little device to, stick down in there to hold your ribbons in place when you do have to let go of them. Because we do, you can't stand there holding them the whole time. Okay. I have to roll my ribbon back up. I cannot leave rolls of ribbon lay on the floor. drives me bonkers. Okay. Now, next one we're going to do, which one should we do? Okay, we're going to do the pink next. I was going to do, see, I've got a off-white, and I want that off-white to be the last one there for the center. Just going to pull out the off-white in our flowers. Okay. Now, and really, you can see the last time I used this, I did just a regular knife edge on it. You can do that too, it don't matter. It's just all personal preference. This is a 1-inch bow, I think. And it was probably the type of bow that I was making. I used a knife edge for that particular bow. Since we have 2 tails coming off this end, I'm going to start over here. And we want to go down 4 inches. Ooh, that's going to go fast. Maybe 5.5. It's just feeling so little now. We'll do 5.5-inch tail instead of a 4-inch tail. The loops will still be 4 inches. The tails are going to be 5.5. Or I'm sorry, 4.5. Not 5.5. Okay. No, I don't have much of this. I'm glad I did the little beady one. I hope I have enough, actually. We'll see. If not, this one may be going on the top. Let's see. Hold on, let me look at my, yeah, 4 loops. 4 loops. Well, let's hope we got enough. Okay. Go. Just there we go. Excellent. 1. Got it flipped. Need another 4-inch loop here. And like I said, boy, we are cutting it close. Didn't realize this ribbon was so short. Alright. 2. Oh, it's so short. It's going to be just enough. Just enough, barely. 3. I don't know if y'all can see it. See that little wrinkle in there? That's going to drive me crazy. I'll stain that out. Wrinkles drive me crazy. Wrinkles in ribbon anyways. They don't really bother me in my clothes that much. Alright. 1 more. Last loop. And thank goodness, because that's all the ribbon we had. Okay. That worked out perfectly, though. I'm glad I chose that ribbon for that little section. Sure, that's about right. Yep. Okay. Wow. I bet we have an excess of maybe 1.5 inches. That is crazy. Crazy. I save these because sometimes when you order ribbon, it comes and it's not on a I forgot what these things are called, a spool. It comes and it's not on a spool. So I take my ribbon that did not come on a spool and I'll put it on the old spool. Just so I can keep all my ribbon together. Alright. I'm going to trim that. Go ahead and dovetail that. And then y'all, we got one more. And you know what? Shoot patoot. I'm doing 2 bows. So the other bow, I'm going to have to use a different pink. Which is okay. I got this pink right here. So we'll use this one instead. No big deal. Not the end of the world. Just the end of the roll of ribbon. Alright. Doop. And I just kind of eyeballed that one. So that looks good. It works for me. Might be a little long even, if anything. It's okay, I'm going to trim it down some more if I need to. Alright, and last set of loops. What did I say? Like, I have, my attention span is that short. 2 loops. 2 loops. Now, this is it says 1 inch. Boy, that's a big old inch. I reckon it is, though. So I'm not throwing it on the floor. It's fair silk. Yeah, it's 1 inch. So we're going to bring it down to 3.5 inches. Okay. So let's see, 3.5. Boy, that looks so short. I'm going to go with a 4 inch just for the tail, okay? Just for the tail, we're doing 4 inches. And the loop will be 3.5. Okay. Alright. Smush together. There you go. There we go. Now. I don't know why I fluff while I'm making the ribbon. That's really stupid, but I just enjoy this pretty softness. It makes me happy. So I fluff as I go. Alright, now this one should be about 3.5 inches. I'm just going to do it where it looks good. And it looks good about right here. So we're going to flip and press. Okay, and again, this is fair silk. You only got to press it once. It's not going anywhere once you set it up. I hate that we're only doing 2 loops. We should do more. That's so pretty. Has a certain this elegance to it. I don't know how to describe it. Let's see. Make sure those are the same size. And they are indeed. Okay. So let's cut it off here. And I'm going to do it at the slant because it's so short. Knife edge, slant, razor's edge, whatever y'all call it. Different people call it different things. Diagonal. Diagonally would be something real good to call it. Now, generally when I tie my bows together, I use a pipe cleaner for attaching it to the ribbon or to the wreath. But for this particular wreath, I'm going to use floral wire to attach it with. And the reason is that I'm going to have to run that floral wire through this navy blue mesh to get it in there. Okay, just trust me. It was pretty hard to try to get anything else through it or around it, so we are just going to do it that way. And I've got some zip ties right here next to me. I'm going to pull out an 8-inch zip tie. I'll get to it. There we go. And for my floral wire, I always cut off a little more than I'm actually going to use. This is a new floral wire. The last one, I finally ran out of my green one I'd had for, probably 15 years. I mean, I had it forever in a day. Okay. I'm just going to cut off a little there, and I will not need nearly that much, but that's okay. It'll be there at the ready. I'm going to fold it in half just so I can find it. Y'all did not look at my fingernails. I've got to get them done. Okay, so let's pull her together. And when you're pulling your completed ribbon up, or your completed bow up off your bow maker, just do it very carefully and slowly. Take your time. Don't yank it off. You know, there's no need to be urgent with it. Just take it off carefully. I'll probably wrap a little piece of maybe that ivory back around the center. Okay. Go ahead and get your zip tie started. And then take your attachment device, whether it's floral wire or pipe cleaner, and run it through your zip tie. If you can see how to do it. I broke my glasses again. Like, I am forever breaking my glasses, y'all. All the time. All the time. I always break them in the exact same spot, which cannot be repaired. Which means you just gotta super glue them together, girl. Okay. Now, flip it back over and make sure it looks right before I pull that back down this way some. Yeah. Okay. Making sure that wire is centered in the back. I'm just going to pull that as tight as I can get it. I do like to use my zip tie GUN, but it scares my dog, so no need in scaring her tonight. Okay. Now, our funky bow is done. We are ready to go funky town, y'all. Alright, do we want to cover that? Probably so. I mean, it won't hurt. It won't hurt to cover it. A lot of people just cut off a few inches and tie it. I hot glue mine. Why do I hot glue mine? Because tying it is not the most secure method in the world, in my opinion. Just my little humble opinion. So I just cut a little piece, hot glue it on there. Like so. Let's see how long I need it to be. I'll probably measure it, cut it first. Probably crease it a little bit. About that long right there. Okay, now put that pin back in here before my toe finds it. I'm standing here barefoot right now, which I normally would never do at the craft table, but my feet hurt. Ugh. Darn all this getting old crap. Stuff hurts every day. It's always something. Okay. Okay, so that is, did I say I was going to crease it? Let's see how it looks best. If we do a little crease in it. I'll probably do a little crease in the center. So if I take it and just pinch it in the center, just like if you were doing a regular, bow twisty. Like that. Just pinch it. That's the center. I'm going to hot glue that down. Very lightly. We don't generally use hot glue on the front of our bows. Okay? Just tiny drop. Whoop, see? Tiny drop of hot glue. Not much at all. And okay. And I creased it, and I'm making sure that the outer edges are staying outer. They're pointing to the outside. Okay. I know y'all are getting a bad shadow with this light, but the easel is blocking my overhead light. So I'm using my craft show light. Okay, so let's flip her over and come around here to the back and put some more hot glue on there. Okay. Shoot, I may cut it too long. That's okay. That's what scissors are for. Just hold it down. And once we've got her all glued up, all we gotta do is flip her. And then I'll make another one. The other one will probably be a tad smaller, and we'll substitute for the polka dotted ribbon, we'll substitute it with just a regular light pink ribbon. And it's gonna be so cute. And I'll try to include a picture of the finished wreath at the end of this video. Okay. And then let's hot glue our other side. That's too long, definitely. Cut it before I hot glue it. Okay. Now where my little silicone fingertip is. I started out with a pack of 4 and I'm down to 1-ish. 1-ish, as in, I don't know where the one I have is. It's here somewhere. It's just hiding behind something. Oh well. It'll be alright. Put a little hot glue all the way across there. And, whoops, stuck my finger right in it first thing. Alright, pull that good and tight. Okay. Hold that down till it dries. A little piece of rope would have been cute on the center of this as well. Even though there's no rope on the wreath, it started out as a nautical botanical wreath, and it had originally, where the heart is now, it had this white anchor, and I don't know, I just didn't like it. It just wasn't working. It wasn't jiving for me. So I switched it up. And I love the pink. The pink just, I don't know, made it feel like Sunday. It's like Sunday morning. Easy like Sunday morning. Does that make sense? So yeah, I like it. I like it much better with the pink cross on it. It's gorgeous. Okay. Alright, so now we've got our ugly looking funky bow because it's all flattened up. Ooh, look at that. I almost pulled that out all the way. Alright, so first things first, to prevent that from happening, go ahead and twist it in. I didn't even see that as it was going on. I didn't even notice that the wire was moving, did y'all? Alright, now the wire won't move again. Okay, so let's go ahead and fluff. And you can start at the bottom, you can start at the top, it really doesn't matter. Just start your fluffing. And especially with these Ferris silk bows, all it takes is 2 fingers to fluff these loops. Just kind of put them in there and work them back and forth like so. This one. And I do not yet know what's the top and what's the bottom. We'll figure that out when we get there. Okay. Again, those same 2 fingers on any other ribbons. Like I said, I've got to steam this one. There's a wrinkle in it. Take your 2 fingers together like a pair of scissors and run them down the tail. And it gives your tail that nice little curve like that. And pull this one up and away. I'm focusing on right this second, sort of separate them out. Let me see, let's pull this one. Yeah. Now. Okay. And my 2 fingers aren't big enough for this one, so I gotta use all the fingers. Alright. But yeah, just keep fluffing her up. And your gorgeous funky bow is ready. It's funny how the more you fluff, the more you have to go back and fix. Because the process of fluffing itself ends up messing up some of your ribbon. I know. Crazy. It is way late at night, and I am way ready for bed, y'all. Although I have to make my way to the kitchen first and wash something. Ugh. I hate it when there's like dishes or something that have to be washed before you can go to bed. Ugh. Just makes me want to cry. Where's my tail? Oh, I'm looking for the tail and there's not one on that side, remember? Okay. This side, there's my tail. There you are, your little wonky tail. Funky wonky tail. Okay. Alright. Trying to show y'all what it looks like from the loop side of things as well. Okay, down to the last one. This is that big one. And I like to kind of push on it with my finger like that to open that up too. That helps. Okay, pull that down. Pull that up and pull that tail right back to the middle. Same over here. And pull it down. Pull it down. You can leave that tail right in the center. That looks fine. I'm trying to step back and look at it. It's hard to see with the shadowing. But yeah, I love it. Worked out great. You know, there's more than one way to use multiple bows. And you just write this recipe down like I did and substitute whatever color ribbons you want for it, and this will be your funky bow, or your Keely's version of a funky bow anyway. This is my Keely's version of a funky bow. I love to watch Keely. She's very very informative. She's a good coach, good designer, beautiful stuff. And if y'all like my version of Keely's bow, then please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button, okay? If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and hit subscribe. And I will add some pictures of this finished wreath as well. And I look forward to seeing y'all for the next project. I don't know if it's going to be a bow or a wreath or a floral arrangement. Who knows? But it'll be cute, whatever it is. Till then, y'all have a good night, darlings. See you next time. Bye-bye.